Welcome to Yoga Strength. We don't need any equipment. Mat is optional, recommended. And we're going to begin with a little warm up just on our mats in a seated position. So you can make your way down if you're not already there. We're going to begin with some shoulder rolls. So once you find that comfortable seat with legs crossed, we'll inhale to bring the shoulders up towards the ears, then exhale down the back. Big inhale as we lift, and exhale as we lower. Move at your own pace, just really trying to exaggerate that movement. Giving the shoulders a little love after any sitting this morning, any hunching if you're like me. Good. We'll switch directions. So still inhaling as we bring them up the back, then exhale down the chest. Nice big dramatic movements, just slow. Matching movement to breath. We got a few more here. Nice and big. Good. All right, you can give the shoulders a little shake, find some stillness at the bottom. From here, we're going to extend the right hand out, flip the fingertips down, and just give a gentle pull, stretching out the wrists, the forearms. Another great stretch to work in during the workday if you do a lot of typing or just repetitive movements with the hands. It's also a great warm up for yoga. I'm going to be using those wrists a little bit today. We'll take one more deep breath. Good. From here, we'll just gently release, give the hand a shake. We'll switch sides, extending that left hand out, flipping the fingertips down. We'll give a gentle pull. Just finding that stretch, the wrist, the forearm. Continue to sit up nice and tall. Start to engage those core muscles. Try to relax those shoulders down. We'll take one more deep breath here. Good. After that deep breath, we'll slowly release. Again, just give the hand a shake. Then from here, we're going to cross the hands. So grabbing onto the knees and adjust the legs as needed. If you need to bring them up a little bit, that's fine. The further down you go, the more they're going to pull on the shoulders. So our goal here is just that. So giving the shoulders a little pull, kind of bringing some compression to the body. We're going to sit here and hold and just breathe into the upper back, into the shoulders. Good, let's get two more deep breaths. I'm feeling the shoulders rise with the inhale. Everything compressed down with the exhale. Good, after that second deep breath, we're gonna go ahead and just switch sides. So the bottom hand is gonna come up to cross over top. And again, you can take some time to adjust your positioning with your seat. We're gonna slowly just find that compression and hold as we sit up tall and breathe easy. On the inhale is feeling the body kind of work its way up. On the exhale, pulling everything down towards the ground. Good, let's get two more deep breaths here. Last one. Good, we'll uncross the arms. Just take some time to take some arm swings, just let things loosen up. Good, then on your next inhale, we're gonna reach the arms up overhead, nice and big, reaching through the fingertips. As we exhale, we're gonna gently twist open to the right. Just going as far as comfortable. We'll inhale to reach back up to the center, overhead, and exhale, twisting to the left. Continuing to sit up tall. Big inhale to reach overhead, and exhale to twist right. Last one here. And a big inhale to reach overhead, and exhale, gentle twist to left. We'll inhale just to reach up one more time here. As we exhale, bring the arms down nice and wide, maybe twinkle the fingertips. We'll just roll it out at the bottom. From here, we're gonna find a slight lean back, starting to wake up the core. So we have two options here. Option one, you can keep the heels on the ground as we just gently lean back, bring the hands together, and start to add a gentle twist left, twist right. Or the second option is picking up the feet, again, twisting left, twisting right, just repeating that pattern nice and slow. So we'll get started here whenever you're ready, and you can play around with the feet, just adding that gentle twist, keeping a long lever so hands are pressed together, keeping that upper body active. Inhaling as we bring the hands out, and exhale, and go back to the center. Maybe about 10 more seconds here. Really focusing on that core engagement, keeping the chest lifted tall. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, we'll just shift forward and find a butterfly with feet together in the center, elbows pressing down gently on the knees, and just a hinge forward. If you'd like, you can drop the head and neck down, bringing chin to chest. Just letting it be heavy for a moment as we take some nice deep breaths here. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and loose. Get one more deep breath. Good. From here, we'll shift ourselves back and find that same positioning we were just in. So feet are about hip width apart. And again, either heels on the ground or you can hover. We'll start to add that gentle twist whenever you're ready. Again, twisting left, inhale as we twist. Exhale back to the center. Keeping the hands pressed together. Keeping the body nice and stable in the center. We start to wake up the core. And just twisting as far as comfortable. We don't have to go too far here to get that core engaged. We have 10 seconds left. Continue to breathe through. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll find a butterfly one more time here. Shifting ourselves forward, finding some relief for the hip flexors. Nice stretch in the inner thigh. And again, option if you want to let the head and neck just be heavy here for a moment, dropping chin to chest. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Good. And after that second deep breath, we'll slowly shift ourselves back. We'll make our way to all fours, moving into cat and cow. So hands are directly below the shoulders with fingertips nice and wide. Knees are below the hips. We'll take an inhale to drop the belly down, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. And a big exhale as we press through the palms and round out the spine. A big inhale to drop the belly down, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. And exhaling to round out the spine. Go through one more big inhale to drop the belly down, lift the gaze. And a big exhale to press through the palms, round out the spine. Good. From here, we'll make our way to a neutral spine, tabletop position. We'll just take some time here to wag the tail. So kind of looking left, looking right, again, getting a gentle twist. Might feel silly, but that is okay. It's the beauty of virtual classes. No one can see you. Good. And feel free if you want to add some additional movements, I'll give some options. Stretch out the wrists a little more by flipping the palms around. If you want, you can start to draw some circles with the hips. Spend about 10 more seconds here. Let's get the body warm, ready to work. Good. You can make your way to tabletop position, find some stillness. From here, we'll flip the toes underneath and start to peel the hips up into down dog. You can take as much of a knee bend as you need. Take some time to bend the knees, maybe shift the hips side to side, pedal out the feet, and whatever feels good here. And on the inhale, we're gonna look towards the top of our mats, step forward into forward folds, letting the arms be heavy, let the head and neck be heavy. Just hang here for a moment. Finding that nice stretch in the hamstrings, low back. Good, and your next inhale, we're gonna lift halfway, placing the hands on the shins, the knees, the thighs. Finding a nice flat back, so length all the way from the tailbone through the crown of the head. We'll hold here just for a moment. Squeeze the shoulder blades to activate the back muscles. Squeeze the glutes. Take one deep breath. Good. As we exhale, release down to the mat, letting the head and neck be heavy once again. On your next inhale, slowly rising up all the way to mountain pose. So rolling one vertebra at a time, all the way to standing. We'll bring the arms up overhead, stretching through the fingertips, and we'll gaze up at the ceiling. And we'll take a big inhale to really reach up. As we exhale, taking a baby back bend, pressing the hips forward, cactusing the arms nice and wide. Inhale to reach back overhead. And we'll exhale to fold all the way down to forward fold. Good. From here, we're gonna plant the hands down on the mat. Take a step back with that right leg, finding a low lunge. You can take some time to set up here, making sure that knee is above the ankle. Try to keep the shoulders pulled back, relaxed. If you like to, you can also find a knee, whatever the body's feeling today. From here, we're gonna gently pull the fingertips up off the mat, lift ourselves off that front leg, drawing belly button towards the spine to brace the core, and squeezing the shoulder blades together to find a flat back. From here, we're gonna bring arms out to a T, and we're gonna gently start to add a pulse. So pulling up towards the ceiling just an inch or two as we hold strong with that left leg. Continue to squeeze the glutes, draw belly button towards the spine. Not here much longer. Squeeze a little bit tighter with those shoulder blades. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll slowly bring hands back to the mat. And you can make your way down to a knee if you're not already there. From here, we're gonna make sure those toes are flipped underneath and move into some starter lunges. So gently starting to lift ourselves up off the mat and lower back down. Just gently tapping a knee and lift and lower. We're exhaling as we press up. Inhale as we lower down to reset. You can move at your own pace here, trying to keep it nice and light with those fingertips. And again, squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, we're going to rise up to a crescent lunge. So pressing up through that front heel, swooping the arms overhead. And if that left leg needs a little break, feel free to straighten it out. Take a breath and join us nice and low when you're ready. From here, we're gonna swoop the arms back to find airplane arms. Gentle hinge forward, straightening out the arms, so we're squeezing those triceps. From here, again, we're finding that gentle pulse. So we're pulsing the arms up towards the ceiling as we hold nice and low. And if that leg, again, needs a break, now we straighten out, but continue pulsing the arms. And we're breathing through and squeeze those shoulder blades together for a flat back. Good. From here, we'll start pulsing the hands in towards each other. So just a little bit of movement. Not here much longer. Here we go, breathe. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll swoop the arms back up to crescent lunge, reaching overhead. Then exhale to open to warrior 2. From here, we'll gently start to straighten out that front leg. Take a deep breath. Good, then we'll slowly lower back down till knees above the ankle. Again, slowly straightening out that leg. Deep breath at the top, little relief. Then slowly lowering back down. Let's get one more here, straightening out that leg. And slow movements. Deep breath. And slowly lowering back down. This time we'll stay nice and low. We'll slowly start to reach and shift forward and tick-tock the arms down to extended side angle. Gazing either up at the ceiling, out in front of you, or down at the ground, whatever is most comfortable. Really focusing on lifting ourselves up towards the ceiling, so we're using those obliques, not just falling down on a leg. So we're activating the core. We'll take one more deep breath. Good, and as we inhale, we'll rise to reverse warrior, reaching that left arm overhead, keeping a bend in that front leg. One deep breath, really reach through the side body. As we exhale, we'll cartwheel the hands down and step back into a high plank. Option 2, to find a half plank on the knees. From here, we'll slowly start to add some shoulder taps. So alternating a tap on each shoulder, working to keep the body as stable as possible so you can move at your own pace with these. And either in half plank or high plank. Really focusing on drawing belly button towards the spine. About 10 more seconds here. Breathing through. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. From here, you can drop down to the knees if you're not already there. And we'll move into some push-ups. So I'm gonna call these focus push-ups because we're really focusing on the quality of our movement. Hands are about shoulder width apart. Fingers can be spread nice and wide. We're gonna slowly start to lower down, inhaling as we go down. And exhale as we press ourselves away from the mat. And as we lower down, keeping those elbows pinned by the sides. Drawing belly button towards the spine to keep that back nice and flat. Really focusing on your range of motion, where you can keep this good form up. If you feel yourself start to fall out of the form, press yourself back up and reset that movement. So not too much left here. Try to get one more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll stretch it back, child's pose. Sitting hips towards heels, reaching the arms forward. A little relief. We'll take a few deep breaths here to reset. Good. I can't talk. Let's take one more deep breath. Still in child's pose. Good. And we'll slowly start to shift ourselves forward. Flip the toes underneath and begin to peel the hips up to down dog. So bring them up towards the ceiling. Feel free to take any movements that feel good. So pedaling out the feet, maybe some knee bends. And we'll inhale to look to the top of our mat and step up to forward fold. Letting the head and neck be heavy and feeling that nice stretch in the hamstrings and low back. On your next inhale, lifting halfway, placing the hands on the shins, the knees, the thighs, and finding length from the tailbone all the way to the top of the crown. Squeezing those shoulder blades tight, squeezing the glutes, and we'll hold here for one deep breath. And as we exhale, we'll slowly start to fall back down to forward fold. On your next inhale, slowly rising all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Reaching overhead at the top to mountain pose, and you can gaze up at the ceiling, finding length through the fingertips. Take another big inhale to reach, stretch. As we exhale, taking a baby back bend, cactus in the arms, pressing hips forward. Inhale to reach overhead. And exhale, folding all the way down to forward fold. From here, we'll plant the hands down on the mat. Take a step back with the left foot and set yourself up for low lunge. Again, knee is right above the ankle with that front leg. And if you'd like, you can either stay up on the toes or you can find a knee. We'll work to squeeze the shoulder blades together to draw those shoulders back. Good, then whenever you're ready here, we're gonna gently bring the fingertips up off the mat, lift ourselves off that front leg, keep that hinge forward as we bring arms to a T and begin to pulse. Moving the hands about an inch or two up towards the ceiling, so really squeezing those shoulder blades tight. Really working the back here. Always remembering to breathe. Good. I'll draw belly button towards the spine, give ourselves a strong base to work with. We're not here much longer. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can slowly bring the hands back down to the mat and we'll find a knee if you're not already there. Make sure the toes are flipped, ready to lift ourselves up with starter lunges. So drawing the shoulder blades together, we'll slowly press up through the heels as we lift the hips up and lower back down to lightly tap the knee. And exhaling as we lift, inhale as we lower down to reset. We'll try to keep it nice and light on those fingertips. They're just there for support. Focus on pressing up through that heel on the right side. Move at your own pace here, not too much left. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. From here, we'll swoop the arms up, moving to crescent lunge. And if you'd like, you can take that stretch, moment of relief, straighten out that front leg, take a breath. When you're ready, bring it back down, knee above the ankle, and straightening out that back leg. Good, from here, we're gonna slowly swoop the arms, airplane style, hinging forward, bracing the core, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and we'll begin to pulse. So really focusing on keeping those arms extended straight, activating those triceps. And just tiny movements here. Continuing to squeeze those shoulder blades tight, little bonus with the back. Maintain that tall posture. Here we go, keep breathing through. We'll begin to pulse the hands in towards each other, in towards the body. Keeping them lifted as high as we can. And breathe, we can do this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we'll swoop the arms back up. Inhale to crescent lunge. And exhale, opening to warrior 2. We'll slowly start to straighten out that front leg. Take a deep breath, moment of relief. And slowly begin to lower back down, knee above the ankle. We'll slowly press up once again. Take a deep breath at the top. Let it out. And we'll slowly lower back down. We get one more here. And straightening out the leg with control. Deep breath at the top. And then slowly lowering back down. We'll stay here. We'll slowly begin to shift forward, reaching, then tick-tocking the arms down to extended side angle. You can gaze up at the ceiling, straight out in front of you, or down at the mat. Keeping those arms nice and wide so we're opening up through the chest and shoulder on that left side. Focus on lifting, using those obliques. You're holding here nice and strong. Take one more deep breath. Good, on your inhale, we're gonna slowly rise to reverse warrior, reaching through the right fingertips. And then we'll slowly cartwheel the hands, bring them down to the mat. We'll step that right foot back, finding either a high plank up on the toes, or you can drop down to the knees for half plank. Either way, we're focusing on drawing the belly button towards the spine to brace that core tight. And when you're ready, you can start to add those shoulder taps. One more time here, gently tapping one shoulder, the other, working to keep the body as stable as possible here. Always remembering to breathe. You can take your time. Last 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, dropping down to the knees, setting up for our focus push-ups, and really focusing on that good form, especially with the core, drawing belly button towards the spine. We'll slowly start to lower down, inhaling, pinning the elbows by the sides, and exhale to press away from the mat. And inhale nice and slow all the way down. Exhale to press away. And you can move at your own pace here and work your range of motion. You want good quality movements. Don't want drooping backs, dropping hips. You start to feel that, just back off a little bit with how low you're going down. Last 5 seconds to try to get one more. 3, 2, 1. We'll stretch it back to child's pose. Dropping hips towards heels and reaching through the fingertips. You can let the head rest down for 2 deep breaths. Good. When you're feeling ready, you can slowly start to walk the hands up towards you, and we'll roll onto a hip, make our way all the way down to the mat. So lying flat on our back, we have some lovely core work to finish up with today. So a little coordination with this one, so I'll demo first. You're going to start with the legs lifted. We're going to bring hands overhead and then slowly kind of drop up to the side. We're gonna hold here and the opposite leg, so I'm left side. So the right leg is going to drop down lower and then pull back in. So you can bend the knee there. Straighten it up and drop down and then slowly pull that knee in. So we're just holding this position and kind of going through a bicycle motion with the opposite side. So, and coordination, but we'll all start the same way. So legs are straight. You can start to sit up and hold on that left side and begin. So dropping the right leg down as low as you can go, and then pull in, bending the knee, straighten it out, lower down nice and slow, and bend the knee to pull in. And keep moving at your own pace. And really focus on that coordination too. Good mental challenge as well as physical. You're welcome. We have 10 seconds left. We'll take a quick breather before the second side. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. And from here, we'll just take a quick full body stretch. If you want, you can straighten out the legs and keep them bent. Just a little reset. Good. All right, getting ready for side 2. We'll go ahead and lift those legs back up. Arms are straight overhead. We'll sit up to the right, hold here. You can begin lowering down that left leg as low as you can go, then pull it in, bending the knee. Straighten it up and lower back down. Bend it in. Here we go. So it's one-legged bicycle motion. Keeping it slow, we're not rushing here. And really take time to focus on how those muscles are being engaged, how they're working. You have about 10 seconds left. Focus in. It's a good challenge. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, let's bring knees into chest. Take a couple rocks side to side. We're gonna fit in one more on each side. It will go a little over, so apologies. It's too much fun to miss out on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and straighten those legs out. Getting ready for that first side once again. Arms start overhead. We'll all slowly start to sit up to the left side, hold here, and begin lowering down the right leg as low as you can go, then pull it in, knee first. And straighten it out, lower it down, pull it in, knee first. You're breathing through, again, just controlling that movement. Great workout for the brain, workout for the body. Awesome work. We have 10 seconds left here. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. So bring knees to chest again, just a couple of rocks side to side. Let the legs be heavy for a moment. Take a deep breath. Get excited, get ready. This is our final side. Last bit of work here. We'll straighten those legs out as much as you can. Arms start overhead, and we'll slowly start to sit up, reach to the right, hold here, and begin lowering down that left leg as low as you can go, and pulling it in, knee first, straighten it out, and repeat. And this is just a nice slow movement, giving you a chance to really focus on that core. Appreciate how strong those muscles are, how much they're working here. Down to 10 seconds. Try to get at least one more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. Move to a full body stretch right away here. So you can straighten the legs out, straighten the arms out, take up some space as much as you'd like. We'll take this last minute here just to focus on our breath. So feeling that heart beating, feeling like did a job well done, because we did. Great work with yoga strength. Start to slow the body down. So on the inhales, feeling the chest rise, on the belly rise, on the exhale, everything just presses down to the mat. We'll work to find length in our breath. So 3 to 4 seconds with each inhale and exhale. Let the shoulders melt down. Just let the legs be heavy. Work to unclench the jaw last few moments. Good. On your next inhale, we'll reach the arms up overhead, big stretch. On the exhale, we'll bring the palms together and down to the forehead at third eye center. Please know that you're more than welcome to continue laying here if you want to get some more core in or more stretching, fully up to you. Otherwise, I appreciate you all taking time out of your day to join me for yoga strength. We'll seal our time together with namaste.